We shape our homes, and our homes shape us. I, Pallavi Arora of Fulcrum Homedecor, am here to transform your spaces into a dream home. Cheers to new beginnings and new memories, with a little bit of magic and lots of love.
Welcome to Fulcrum Home Decor. My name is Pallavi and I'm here to help you transform your spaces into a home. Today, we are going to be taking a tour of a contemporary home. I have been showing you a lot of design styles in the past, and this one is an absolute modern contemporary look. So it's not Scandinavian, it's not farmhouse, it's not a mid-century, but a contemporary one, which in fact a lot of you have been asking about the different kind of design styles. So this is another design style. If you would like to know more about the design styles, you can visit my Pinterest page where I have created mood boards of different styles of design that you can use in your home. But today, let's begin the tour with the living room. As you enter the living room of this flat, the builder had already provided an alcove to house an entryway console or a shoe rack. We decided to go ahead with a shoe rack in this area. We've kept it very simple. It's a one-door shoe rack with shelves inside. We've also provided them with a smaller section which has open shelves where the regular shoes can be kept as soon as you come in. This is also a very low height unit, so if need be, it can be used as a seating to tie your shoes, etc. This area, we wanted to also give this foyer area a little bit of, an entryway kind of a feel. So we've added a very small false ceiling over there on the corners and housed a beautiful light. We've also painted the wall in a beautiful brick color. So as you come in, the longest wall on the left side is where we decided to do the TV unit. We shared a lot of options with the client, but we finally decided to do this here as that was giving the maximum amount of space to the living room. So the TV unit, again, we've not added any kind of paneling on the wall. We've given them a lot of open shelves with individual lights, and these shelves can house a lot of artifacts. It can house pictures, it can house books. It's a very versatile kind of space. Also, because we've given it from floor to ceiling length, it really makes the space look larger than what it is. Other than that, we have 3 drawers on the base of the TV unit where remotes and other accessories can be housed. We've also added a beautiful greyish beige brick wallpaper to give a lot of emphasis to the wall of the TV unit. On the other side of the TV unit is the balcony area. So we had to house the seating in a very different way here. So we've provided them with a large 3-seater. This is a sectional, so it can be moved around very easily. It's in 3 different parts. It also has a buffet which we have given them. Now this buffet is of exactly the size of the seat, so it can be used at any of these 3 seats a person can lounge and watch TV or just relax after a long day. And this buffet is very versatile. It can be used as a center table or a end table if with a large tray, and it can look quite beautiful in the space. Right opposite the 3-seater, we've provided them with a 2-seater. Again, that's also a sectional, so both those sections can be separated or they can be brought together, however necessary, depending on how many people they have and how they would want the setup of the room to be. Right on one corner of the balcony area, as you enter before you enter the balcony area, we've been able to give them a chair as well. Now this is a very beautiful corner because the view from the balcony windows is extremely beautiful. So it's like a reading corner or relaxation corner, and we've housed a lovely lamp. And this chair you might recognize, this is from our store Fulcrum in Pune. So this is how we've kind of planned the seating of the space. From the living area, the dining area is almost a part of the living, but it's just in a little bit of an L shape. But that is also one of the first areas you see when you enter the house. So the dining area, we didn't want it to be a very typical dining table. We wanted it to have a very smart kind of a feel, and we've gone ahead with a bench seating. The bench is again very comfortable, and because of the space, the way the space had been designed, we were having a challenge placing a six-seater. So the bench on one side and 3 chairs on the other side makes it a very comfortable 6-seater dining table. The client also wanted a small visual partition between the dining and the private and the bedrooms area. So we've given them this lovely metal partition. It's a black metal unit which has these boxes which help where plants can be housed, and once the plants start trailing, the entire partition can get covered and it can look very magical. The kitchen of the room was very much already done by the builder, but it did not have a space for all their electronics and also the puja unit. And since that was an area which was very in proximity to the dining area, we've kind of treated it like a part of the dining, and we've given the same wooden feel that the dining area has. So this is basically how we've placed everything, and the design style that we wanted to use was very contemporary. I kind of pulled out the reference from what the client had sent me as some living rooms that they liked, and I realized that the style of design that they like is primarily very contemporary. However, there were influences of Scandinavian design in the references they sent, and I wanted to definitely incorporate that in the designing. The sofas, we've chosen a lovely grey color, a very Scandinavian color to use, and the fabrics are also very soft and very comfortable. What we've done is to use the wood part that we've used is a very Scandinavian light wood color, and it adds just the right amount of warmth to the space. The same wooden color is reflected in the shoe rack, the TV unit, the dining table, the puja unit, all the areas wherever wood has been used, it's the same wooden feel. We've also given a wooden ceiling above the 2-seater to again add some warmth to the space. We've added an L-shaped ceiling on the other side just to have some lights embedded so that there are no tube lights necessary in this space. And we've not changed the height a lot. We've kept it very minimal just for the sake of the lights. The colors that we have chosen in this space, we wanted a contemporary style, so that is why there's a lot of there's a usage of color, but we've used it in a very intelligent way, where the entryway kind of sets the tone of the space with the beautiful burnt orange or lovely rust color that we have used. And we've reflected that color in a lot of places. We've reflected that in the cushions that we've used for the seating. We've used that in the rug. We've used that in the throw, and we've also used this color in its boldest form on the seat of the dining chairs. And I think that kind of ties the whole place together. So that becomes the primary color of the space. We've used artifacts which are again very mixed. There are some Scandinavian pieces, there are some contemporary pieces, and that's basically the blend that we have created. We've housed this large painting above the sofa. This gives you the very Scandinavian feel. The frame of the painting is brown, which perfectly matches the brown of the laminate which we've used in the other parts. And there is this very contemporary light right above the painting, which has these glass globes in the same color palette that is reflected in the rug and the cushions. So it brings the place together very beautifully. We did not want to have a chandelier in the living room because there wasn't really a lot of space to do it also, but also because the dining space is visible as soon as you enter the house. We wanted to house lights above the dining table, and we've used these hanging lights which are in beautiful black color, which is again reflected in small amounts at every place in the house. The bulbs that we've used are filament, so it kind of gives that contemporary feel as well. I think the place comes very beautifully together with just the minimal accessories that we've used in oversized pots, and there's pampas grass which we've used but in an oversized contemporary pot. We've used a beautiful ceramic pot on the dining table, but we've used it with very minimal maple leaf branches in the pot. So we've blended the two design styles in very subtle ways to make the space look what it is. So this is the view of the dining area. So this is the master bedroom of the house. The clients definitely wanted a very neutral room. They wanted a very cozy and a very calming space. The way the room is oriented, there is a lot of natural light and a lot of sunlight that comes into this room, making the room very warm during the day. So I wanted to give them something which was visually very cooling, and also the surfaces would not absorb so much of heat and would reflect it back. The entire house has been designed in a contemporary style, so we've of course gone ahead with that in the room itself, or in the bedroom also. And we started designing the whole design of the room was centered around the positioning of the bed and the wardrobe. So we've placed the wardrobe in a little niche that was provided by the builder. Of course, the wardrobe could not have fit through and through in, so we've kind of pulled it out a bit. But since the wardrobe was a very large and nice size, we did not want to have wood on top of it, so that's not the thing they see while lying down. Because if the wardrobe had to be right in front of the bed, we needed it to be something that was very pleasant to look at. So we've gone ahead with a pastel blue, powder blue kind of a shade on the wardrobe, and we've of course bordered it with the lovely soft wooden feel. We've also provided them with a sliding wardrobe, so that even though there is space between the bed and the wardrobe door, once you open the doors, it would have caused a little bit of an obstruction if someone was passing by. So a sliding wardrobe was a very good option. We did not want to put mirrors on the doors because of course due to Vastu, the clients did not want that either. So we've gone ahead with this lovely pastel blue shade. In front of the wardrobe is this lovely space that we had for the bed. We were able to accommodate a king size bed here with two large side tables. Since we were not going to be able to have the mirror directly in front of the bed or on the side of the bed where you could visibly see yourself lying down, we decided to give mirrors on both sides of the side table. Now that's a tip that I would like to share, that if you're looking at giving a mirror, provide it on both side tables. That gives a much luxurious and a plusher feel than having the mirror only on one side. Now when we were designing, the bed was perfectly fitting into this little alcove that was provided by the builder, but the side tables would have been a mismatch because there was a pillar protrusion on one side. So what we did was we created an artificial pillar on the other side, above the side table, and we've provided storage behind the mirror. So now that acts as her dresser, and it also looks very symmetrical when you see the whole place. On this wall of the bedroom, we had a lovely place where either a reading corner could have been done, or we could have housed a study table, which is what we have done now. Since again, a lot of the times we are going to be working from home, and my clients will be working from home in the near future, they wanted a space which can be used as a study table, and also if need be, they can house a television there as well. This place can also house a little collection of books and things that they have collected over the travels, and acts as a small little storage area. Above that, the clients wanted a loft in this bedroom. Now, having a loft above the study table would not have been ideal. I would have loved to put it above the wardrobe, but since there was no space there, we put a loft here, but we did not want it to look like a heavy bulky unit. So as you must have seen in my videos earlier as well, we've painted it in the same color as the walls and ceiling, so that it kind of doesn't look like a specific structure which has been created, and yet adds storage to the room. So as you can see that the colors are very beautifully blue. We've added shades of blue. We've added a wallpaper behind the bed that gives a very fabricy texture, so that adds to the soft hygge cozy vibe of the space. We've added the wooden texture at certain places again to add warmth to the space and not make it feel very sterile. The curtains also that we have chosen are in a very pretty taupe color with the same blue shades that you see on the highlight wall as well as on the wardrobe, and it has a little touch of yellow here and there, and I've kind of touched on that yellow in a few spaces, just maybe in the cushions and a few artifacts here and there. The throw also brings the whole space together, which has the shades of blue, the brown, and a little touch of mustard yellow that was just needed in the room. So this is how the master bedroom looks.
Welcome to your home, Anand and Bhagyashree. How does it feel to be home now?
Blown away, to be honest. If I were to explain, summarize it, we are quite surprised and I really love it.
You tell me, how was your experience and what is your favorite part?
मिक्स फीलिंग्स है, बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है, ऐसे खुद का ऐसे होमली फीलिंग आ रहा है, यही बेटर है, बहुत मतलब और अच्छा है सब ये प्रोसेस अच्छा आया, मतलब मज़ा आया, सब हम लोगों ने जैसे सिलेक्ट किया और ये और आपका कोऑपरेशन बहुत अच्छा था।
आपका ऐसा कौन सा पार्ट है घर में जो आपका फेवरेट कॉर्नर है या आपको बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छा लगा आफ्टर द डिज़ाइन? मास्टर बेडरूम।
So thank you for being on this journey with us and looking at this home. Do let me know in the comment section, like always, what was your favorite part, what did you think about it, and what is your favorite design style. So let's make this like a question of the video. What is your favorite design styles? If you have seen my videos in the past, you will know the different design styles that I speak about. If you want to see more close-up pictures of this project, if you want to know a little bit more detailed story about the project, definitely go and subscribe to our Instagram page, because follow us on Instagram rather, where you will be able to see each and every corner being decorated and the whole process of how we put this place together. So do consider following us on Instagram and all our social platforms. All the details will be mentioned in the description box below. If you are looking to design your homes, if you would want a makeover for your space, a transformation, whatever you are looking for, we would be very happy to help you if you are in Pune. If you are anywhere else in the country, we are offering our online consultancy services. You can also avail of them. The entire information is available on the website. Even the charges for interiors, what we charge, how we do it, it's all mentioned on our website. So it will help you just get an understanding before to take a little bit of overview of what we do. So I hope this was a video that you liked and you got some information, you got some tips that you can use in your home and create beautiful corners in your spaces. I will see you again in the next video. Till then, happy living.